I'm Pamela Townend, the coordinator for the 10,000 Toes campaign, an initiative of Adventist Health. For the past 3 years, the campaign has been turning the tide on diabetes in the South Pacific. Currently, it has presence in Fiji, Solomon Islands, Vanuatu, Tonga, Kiribati, and Papua New Guinea. Each of these countries are at various stages of the rollout, but all use the same three-pronged strategy. So let's go quickly to Fiji to hear about how they are implementing these three strategies in their country.
Good health, a rare commodity in this day and age. Each year, 41 million people die from non-communicable diseases around the world. This is 75% of all deaths globally and have cost the lives of many young people below the age of 30 years. 15 million people have died between the ages of 30 to 69 years from this killer disease. In the Pacific, 75% of deaths are caused by non-communicable diseases. Diabetes, the leading cause of death in the Pacific region, is among the highest in the world. While the Pacific Islands pride itself with fertile land, nutritious fruits and vegetables, and the traditional knowledge and practice of planting and preparing food, lifestyle diseases increase at an alarming rate. Diabetes, if not detected and treated early, can lead to heart attack, stroke, kidney problems, and disabilities. So how do we tackle this deadly pandemic? Partnership. We can work together to turn the tide on diabetes in the Pacific through working with communities, villages, towns and cities for a holistic approach to good health. This is what the 10,000 Toes campaign is all about. A community-based initiative aimed at establishing partnership with the members of the communities, villages and health professionals in the fight against diabetes. It is about streamlining the health knowledge, skills and resources and empowering the grassroots people to take control of their lives through a proactive approach in combating this deadly disease. How are we going to do this? In 3 simple steps. Equipping and training every villages in the Pacific with the use of screening kits for early detection of diabetes and other chronic lifestyle diseases. Educating and resourcing lifestyle coaches so that churches of all denominations and village halls become wellness hubs in the communities. And enhancing the capacity of health professionals in lifestyle medicine.
Currently, we have distributed hundreds of screening kits, with Fiji receiving 330, Solomon Islands 400, Tonga and Kiribati 30, Vanuatu 50 and Papua New Guinea over 100. But screening kits alone do not turn the tide on diabetes. Yes, these tests enable us to detect diabetes much earlier, which will help with the stats that say that every 20 minutes someone is having an amputation, or the sad stat about 70% of all deaths in the South Pacific are related to NCDs. But unless change occurs in behaviours, turning the tide on diabetes will be but a dream. We need strategy 2, which revolves around training and equipping people. So who do we need to train and equip? Our core people are our ambassadors. This campaign would not and could not function without the dedicated ambassadors that volunteer their time to make a difference in their communities and villages. Currently, we have over 3,400 ambassadors trained across the Pacific, and I want us to go back to Fiji and see what impact our ambassadors are making in that region.
10,000 Toes ambassadors are the driving force of this campaign. They are the eyes and ears on the ground and the first contact for the communities. Proper training is important to ensure they are equipped to serve the community, villages, towns and cities. With the distribution of screening kits, ambassadors undergo different levels of both theory and practical trainings. Milika and Mere are 2 of the pioneer ambassadors of 10,000 Toes campaign in Fiji. For over 3 years, they have been going from door to door, screening people and attending to those with health conditions. It was not an easy road, as they had to first convince their church to be part of this campaign. However, their commitment, passion and sacrifice was paid off when the entire church pledged their support in becoming a health promoting church.
Dana ka nandrendre sotag singira ora na daka Congo Da vakavinvinaka na campaign go na 10,000 toes na kena vasuli may na kit ka vukeki na nonrambulo irna leni lotu merangai davukala mai na kakavaka ni tiko bulambula na lamini ambak sau itindoni tuku rongo vinaka ikirau samiri dikirau ni tal song lotu kasa tuku ni dikirau ni kan sana extend kina vani lotu sana dua talaki na wellness hub na nataka kina vingaravi ni tiko bulambula mernangaravi kina irna wekeki mami na yasa o batuali na vesinga tambuto doko kimisando vegetarian chiko na ngone ke ni vaccine levu na singatam kakito baka bilbinak chicken na campaign ngo na kena bakarutek mina ya bakaungo kar sara malele bagale ni kina dorbo kena ngonela na ngono ngo yar sabako buliti kono na tori chiko ni be ya keve ngo na ni mami lako totumba kina community work ndo baka dori chiko na viamba kisauti leo lilai yambaki ngo sarilele kasara solimbulo chicken na dorbo kena ngonela.
As Malika shared, her church is now building a wellness hub where more health services can be provided. But what exactly is a wellness hub, and how does the strategies of the 10,000 Toes get tied into a wellness hub concept? Who better to answer this question than George Kwong himself, the regional ambassador for the TPUM region, and also the person spearheading the rollout in Fiji. George is about to pilot the first 3 10,000 Toes wellness hubs, and I am very excited for you to hear about these plans. So thank you, George, for sharing with us.
Thank you, Pam. I'm happy to talk about wellness hubs and what's happening in Fiji about wellness hubs. Wellness hubs are the umbrella under which the whole strategies of 10,000 Toes operate under, especially strategies 1 and 2. Wellness hubs have to do with people. Wellness hubs serve the needs of the communities, serve the needs of the people around. And in Fiji, we've been working on 3 models of wellness hubs in the past 12 months. Particularly Wellness Hub number 1, which we call permanent models, models that have to do with permanent buildings. And in every village in Fiji, there is a building that is common in every village, and that is a church building. So we've been working with churches and also with some community halls that have buildings that are permanent and can be used as wellness hubs. And especially churches that open only once or twice a week, these churches can be transformed into places where they could be hives of activities happening especially in the health space where they could open throughout the week instead of only during Sabbath and probably just during prayer meeting nights. So we're trying to transform these buildings into places of activities. And one of the things that we're looking at is making wellness hubs compatible, or making them suitable for the activities that we would like to run in these permanent buildings. And we've been working with 3 churches that the church board members have taken on the idea. So much so that they have added extensions to their churches because there was a need to do that. They have very small spaces. So what they've done, everybody's got together and say, okay, let's pitch in and let's get this church extended so that we could service the needs of the many, many people around us that need help. We have the Nandi English Church that is almost complete now, and also the Votua Levu Church that have added big extensions to them. And once they have been extended, these places have added value to their buildings, and also they have added value to the programs that they can provide to their communities. And the third type of permanent model is a model that is already built and has already has a lot of space in it, but probably just needs some outfitting. Maybe just some benches and some nice fridges and an oven for cooking. So this is what we call fit outs for the permanent models. And this year we've been working with the Wainandoi Church, a community that services a lot of our Indian friends, and a community that also has a very high rate of NCDs. And they've been working with them, and lately we've been trying to outfit these permanent models so they become best places for people to go to. They'll be the go-to places for their communities. The other model that has been a very interesting one is the partnership model. The partnership model, a partnership model example is what we call the B2BA, is 3 churches getting together with a hotel called the Bamboo Hotel in a tourist area in Nandi, Fiji. Bamboo means, or bamboo in Fijian is Bitu. So the place is called Bitu Wellness Bar. And what do they do at Bitu Wellness Bar? They serve healthy juices, they do exercise programs, and they do screenings. And right now they have a big loser challenge going on right now every Sunday morning. So what happens here? The churches partner in with owners of the hotel, and they work together to get this health program up and running. The interesting thing is that the Bitu Juice Bar has morphed into offering wellness retreat programs that people can come and live in the premises, and they go through a SOZO type program that offer them 3 to 5 days of living and activities. There are food and lessons, lifestyle medicine classes on how to live healthy lifestyle. And this has been running for the past 2 months. And in one of the programs, one of the HRs from one of the hotels in Fiji, the Warwick chain of hotels that has 4 other hotels, was in the program, and she enjoyed it so much. She benefited from it so much that she asked us if we could partner in offering this program into their chain of hotels, 4 other hotels. So right now we are working on a corporate program that could be done in these 4 hotels. And we're looking at programs like CHIP, we're looking at programs like Journey to Wellness, and we're also looking at taking this 4-day retreat program and just pop it up in partnership with this hotel in any of the hotels for the guests and for tourists that come into Fiji. So by doing this, we are impacting hotel owners, we are impacting hotel workers, we are impacting the communities where the hotel workers live, we are impacting guests into the hotels, and we are also impacting CEOs and the top avalanche workers of the businesses in Fiji. So the partnership model is beginning to take shape, and the partnership model is so important, especially in terms of sustainability, in terms of financial commitments, when we partner with like-minded people and we partner with people who believe in the same course of things that we try to implement. And the third model is the pop-up model. We have a mobile unit that we can go to villages, go to various areas and just pop up health programs for a weekend, pop up programs for 5 days, pop up programs on lifestyle diseases. We can go up to the mountains and do screening for people who wouldn't be reached. So the pop-up models lately, we have been working with people who have been badly affected with COVID-19, and also partnering with Mackay Church from Australia. The members of the church, they have been sending, helping financially through a local pastor, where we have been accumulating or buying packs of foods and delivering foods to people who have been badly affected through COVID-19. And the pop-up model has also included bread deliveries where ambassadors, 10,000 Toes ambassadors, get together every fortnight. Whatever they can chip in for a few loaves of bread, 100 loaves of bread, and deliver to children and to people who need or who have been badly affected by COVID-19. So, wellness hubs have been fun for us. It is a place of action. So, it doesn't matter if it's in the form of a pop-up tent or a permanent building or whatever. You join forces with people. You have joined forces with another group of like-minded people. It's where health activities are happening and lives are being changed. Thank you, Pam.
The possibilities through the different styles of wellness hubs just excites me. It's so good to have a variety of ways, whether it's a mobile wellness hub or something more permanent, or even a combination of the two. I want to share with you one of those styles, the Bitty Wellness Bar, and to see the opportunities that are being opened up through this type of wellness hub.
Wailoaloa Beach is a famous tourist destination in Fiji and has one of the most affordable accommodation and beachfront bars, a frequent go-to place for locals alike. But this area is now famous for a different reason. In partnership with the Bamboo Backpackers, 3 churches in Nandi teamed up to open the B2 Wellness Bar, an open bar that sells natural herbal juices to fight against NCDs. It has become a center of influence and has gained popularity amongst the locals with herbal juices, encouraging Fijians to revisit a more natural, holistic approach to their health. At the bar, visitors can track their health through various initiatives such as the Fat Loss Program, Immune Boosting Program, a weekly medical screening, personalized nutrition plans, and a 2-hour exercise along Wailoaloa Beach every Sunday morning. The bar also provides hands-on trainings and experience for ambassadors and also affords them the opportunity to contribute to raising funds for the campaign.
It started gradually, but as we moved along, we found a passion to do this work, and we found more avenues in which to go into this health work. One of the avenues is B2 Bar, which was created as a center of influence within this community. But we found out that as we've gone through this initiative into other villages, we have come through this B2 Bar initiative and have influenced into more healthy lifestyle. And we pray that one day that this initiative will be throughout Fiji, because we've seen that they are bearing fruit as we go along. The bar has been able to finance other work within the 10,000 Toes initiative. We had 2 pilots who were grounded because of health issues, and through the B2 Bar, through the advice, through the juices drank here, they were able to regain their flying license just because of simple health advice given from the B2 Bar regarding lifestyle and regarding diet. Through the B2 Bar, some chiefs from these villages came and invited this health initiative to be set up in their villages. And we are excited for villages that have allowed us to be there to set up the same initiative as B2 Bar. As we move forward, we will plan to other health initiatives to add up onto what we have been doing.
I never get tired of hearing the fantastic stories that come in as a result of our ambassadors connecting with people. When I was talking with George earlier this week, he was sharing with me about another exciting adventure, a partnership that is going to happen with Hope Books. As of next month, a wellness hub will open in the very heart of Nandi town, where free assessments will be offered to customers and to other shop owners. They are also wanting to connect with the taxi trade, which is very big in Nandi. Plans are also to have a qualified nurse present daily, and a doctor will visit weekly for public consultations. As George shared about the programs that can be offered, cooking demonstrations and food tasting, I got very excited about all the possibilities that could open up. I have one final testimony that I wish to share with you today, and that's about Burgail, who was met during one of the door-to-door health screening events. Let's go and hear what she has to say.
In one of their home-to-home visits, they came across a 70-year-old woman with many health complications, including diabetes and stroke.
Na mati sa tabiyo chungo matin suka utumbunin ra apela servia tinikali manambaki. Mea zo na ngauna rewa ngole maiki na rona ngonelawa. Ngauna ya susanga mi wamazala biau na kata doko membaleta na kakana membaleta na mati au sanga iwa muria. Sasenga lelin manu sasenga na masima sasenga na suka bunga ngauna ronda ula kamai Ondo sorang na tumbu, pero na luto na waraw nungu suka batakin na tumunin ra. May adwa na ngauna, ko pa din ta kanon ro uti non ro reziaw. Ro tu kuna biyaw ni sa normal nakakere. O mandanga kinda salataka. Enambagi rozang bulutin ka walu awas stroke kina. Satun biyaw nakakere. Ya menangauna ya may adwa ngauna ro ga maikina. Sangi wan din ta na kakana na kakede dira sa tingul mele bunwai ke fa mama da tinga biyo ye na ngona rolo mai kino sangi wa kila wan din ta ta men da kan ya na kakana mele bare menda wa bo ta kan da sakawa le ge ya bi ke la nang bula binaka nang da rikita ke tu na bi waru technical un da bula na bisin la zaba medicine.
In summary, I want to bring our presentation to a close by recapping on the main points that have been shared. Firstly, wellness hubs are the umbrella under which the 10,000 Toes strategy can be applied, particularly strategies 1 and 2. Let me illustrate this. Let's imagine we have an umbrella, the wellness hub. Underneath that is the screening kits that we use for testing. And along with that is our LIP programs, our educational resources. Whether that umbrella is one location, or you've joined forces with another group of like-minded people, or it's on the move, it is still a wellness hub. A wellness hub, in essence, is a place where health activities are happening and lives are being transformed. The opportunities of wellness hubs will only be limited by our imagination. I'm not sure where you are on the 10,000 Toes journey. Maybe this is the very first time you've even heard about the campaign. Or maybe you are a trained ambassador, and after hearing these stories, you just want to get out and be more involved. Or maybe you've been dreaming about how to pull all the different aspects of the 10,000 Toes campaign together in one place, and now you have a better understanding of how a wellness hub can actually do that. Whatever point of the journey you're on, whatever country you are from, we can help you move to the next step. We have a Wellness Hub brochure that highlights next steps, so if you're interested in getting this or any other material, come visit me at the 10,000 Toes booth during the summit or email me at info@10,000toes.com. We're also on social media, and another way for us to help turn the tide on diabetes is to throw a spotlight on the great work that is happening out there in the field, your field. So send us stories, updates, photos, videos. An idea could be a day in the life of. What do you do during that day? We are always looking for content. This helps us connect with our sponsors and let them know what is happening out there and what their money is being used for. I really hope that this update has encouraged and inspired you more. And at the next ALIA Summit, wouldn't it be awesome if I had stories from your part of the world?